This match will go down in history, literally. Tunisia versus Japan is officially the 1000th match ever played at a World Cup. But forget the history books. Tunisia just got destroyed 5-1 by Sweden, fired their coach days later, and now they're fighting for their tournament life. Japan fought back twice to draw Netherlands 2-2. One team needs a miracle, the other just needs to show up. Let's break it down. Tunisia sit dead last in Group F with 0 points after that brutal 5-1 loss. This is officially must-win for them. Lose tonight, and their World Cup is basically over before the final group game. Japan only need a point to stay in strong control of qualification, and a win could put them in command of the entire group. Tunisia have everything to lose. Japan have everything to gain. That desperation gap changes how this whole match gets played. Quick recap. Tunisia were torn apart 5-1 by Sweden in their heaviest defeat in World Cup history. Their defence fell apart, individual errors piled up, and it cost head coach Sabri Lamouchi his job just days later. Japan, meanwhile, showed real character, coming back from behind twice to snatch a 2-2 draw against a strong Netherlands side. Two completely different stories walking into Monterrey tonight. One team in panic mode, one team full of confidence. Here's the wild part. Tunisia fired their coach after just one game and hired Hervé Renard with only days to prepare. Sound familiar? Renard is the same coach who shocked the world by leading Saudi Arabia to a famous win over Argentina back in 2022. Could lightning strike twice? Maybe. But going from zero prep time to facing a well-organised Japan side is an insane ask for any new manager, no matter how experienced. Conditions in Monterrey tonight. Hot and humid. Temperatures still near 80 degrees above at kickoff with high humidity in the air and a real chance of scattered showers or an isolated storm. Natural grass pitch, open roof stadium with that dramatic mountain backdrop. Heat and humidity late at night usually favour the team with better fitness and squad depth. And right now, that's clearly Japan, who looked sharp and composed for 90 full minutes against the Netherlands. Tunisia is expected to switch to a 4-2-3-1 under new coach Renard, with goalkeeper changes likely after costly errors against Sweden. Expected lineup: Darman in goal, Valeri, Rekik, Talbi and Abdi across the back, Kadira and Skiri anchoring midfield, Achuri, Mejbri and Gabi creating, with Saad up top. No fresh injuries reported, but the squad is shaken and short on preparation time. Japan keeps mostly the same group that drew the Netherlands, but with one big concern. Star forward Takuya Kubo is out for the rest of the tournament with a knee injury, replaced likely by Koki Ogawa. Midfielder Wataru Endo is also ruled out, putting more pressure on Ao Tanaka in the engine room. Expected lineup in a 3-4-2-1. Suzuki in goal, Tomiyasu, Taniguchi, Ito at the back, Doan, Sano, Kamada, Nakamura in midfield, Ueda up front. My number predictions: Japan dominates possession around 55 to 60%, doubles Tunisia's shot count, and creates more clear chances thanks to faster, sharper combination play. Tunisia will sit in a low block, trying to stay compact after their defensive collapse last game, but desperation to score could push them forward and leave gaps for Japan's transitions. Expect more corners and crosses from Japan, and more fouls and yellow cards from a stretched, anxious Tunisia defence. Watch Hannibal Mejbri for Tunisia. Manchester United product, their emotional and creative engine, who needs to be at his absolute best to drag this team forward. For Japan, all eyes are on Daichi Kamada, and Takefusa Kubo's absence opens the door for others to step up. But Ao Tanaka now carries a massive defensive midfield burden after losing Endo. The matchup between Skiri and Tanaka in midfield could decide the entire game. My prediction: Japan wins, somewhere around 2-0 or 3-1, controlling the game from start to finish against a Tunisia side low on confidence and prep time. If Tunisia loses tonight, their World Cup is essentially finished with one group game left to play. If Japan wins, they could leapfrog into first place in Group F. History was made just by this match happening. Now we find out which team makes history of their own. Drop your prediction below.